Just My Opinion, the podcast.
Mike Roberts, baby.
My name is Hery Irizarry.
Good morning, everybody. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Just My Opinion. I'm here with Mike. Hello, Mike. Hello.
Hello. How you doing, big dog? How's the world treating you today?
It's good, but I'm getting sick. You hear this voice?
Yeah, I do, bro. You sound a little raspy.
Raspy. No, I don't know if I'm sick or not, but my throat is very sore. So, I had a long night. I couldn't sleep very well.
Hey, well, good for you and the wife for trying new sexual experiences, And if you came out a little scratchy-throated, you lived to tell the tale.
It was a lot of screaming.
And you never said uncle. You didn't tap out. You're a man of your word.
Nope,
Babe, we're going to try this, and we're going to
Nope.
like it.
Nope. Didn't get any spasms or any cramps, so,
Good for you, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow. Bold move.
Didn't need any Bengay after. Or ice. No, I'm good. I think I'm catching a cold or something. Did the test.
You did the vid test?
I did the vid test, and it came out. Who are you?
Negative on the vid.
You know you're negative.
Yeah. No 2-week vacation here.
No, well, they don't do any more 2 weeks vacation. That sucks, right?
Oh, yeah. Now it's coming out of your check.
Well, out of sick time, actually, in my job, out of sick time. And I have 400 plus hours of sick time, so I think I can afford that.
A couple.
Yeah.
I got the black lung, Pop.
But, the worst thing about being kind of sick is that you can't sleep all night, Sore throat, stuffy nose,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my nose is stuffy as a scruffy right now. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
And it's
I need a translator.
a Caucasian translator.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all, And I get really grumpy when I'm sick. Like, I can't stand people.
Oh, well, this is a great time to do a podcast. Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, no, I can't stand people. Like, get away from me. I don't feel well. And
Hey, I understand.
I don't know how's that going to work today because I have plans today and with people. So
Don't you have plans with friends?
Yeah,
Aren't you supposed to go?
Yeah,
You actually have a day full of friends.
I have a day full of friends, and I'm going to be very pleasant, as you can tell.
You're starting your morning with a friend, with like a virtual friend at that, and then you have to go in person. Are you going to the gym next?
I'm going to the gym. I never go to the gym with anybody because it's me time. I like to go by myself. It's my time. Listen to my music, listen to podcasts and stuff. And now I'm going with a friend who said, "Hey, man, I want to join you."
Oh, he's gonna go to the gym with you?
Yeah. We have a whole plan. Yeah, we have a whole plan. Gym and either lunch or something like that after. So. Yeah.
I'm weird about taking folks with me to the... No, I'm not. But the idea, though...
Oh, you go to the gym all the time with somebody.
Nah.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I go with Melinda every day for the most part, but, we don't work out together.
Yeah.
We go to the gym, we go two separate ways.
Yeah.
Two separate ways. We'll share a car. That's about it.
I never work out with anybody, but my friend's been wanting to go, and happens
good.
that we're both off today, so we're gonna go and then go eat something or something like that.
You know what though? You got to be open-minded. It could be a kick-ass time.
No, it's not. It won't.
Damn.
It is my fault. It's not that person's fault.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I know myself.
It could be a great time.
Not at the gym. During lunch, yeah. Not at the gym. I don't like to talk when I'm at the gym.
Maybe he doesn't need you to talk to him a lot.
We will. You know how you are with friends.
Well, see, look, I go to the gym. I went to the gym with Justin yesterday, ironically enough, because I needed some help with my form. And I don't think we did a whole lot of too much talking because We're the same way, though, because like we typically go by ourselves. So to have to go with another person, it's usually got to be on a Saturday. Like I don't go with other people during the week because I ain't got time to fuck around. I gotta go get my shit done and get out of there.
Most likely, I'm doing cardio today, so I don't have to
So you're gonna be on the treadmill?
I can do the treadmill next to each other or the elliptical, but I'm not doing weights with somebody and talk. I want to get my sets ready. Let's go. You know?
How do you know he doesn't work out like that?
I don't know that he can do it by himself.
What if he grabs like a bar and he starts making his own kind of workout and he's over there just like, Dale!
Well, if he wants to go by himself, that's fine by me.
I'm just saying, like,
we'll
I feel
later.
like, you
We
could
go
have a
in,
world
but-
of surprises.
And that's it.
What if you come into the gym then and you just make that message clear by saying, hey, you go that way, I'll go this way. Let's see you in an hour.
Uh-huh. Well, I can ask him, what are you working on today? What do you want to work on? Oh, I'm thinking chest. It's leg day for me.
I just did chest yesterday. Sorry.
Leg day for me. Sorry. Actually, it's cardio day. You know what? I'll do that too. Like, shit. Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was thinking it could be arm day. Oh, I hate arms. Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
I mean, not the reason I was going to do. I'm just kidding.
It's been planned for a while, and
Dude, it's going to be great.
I keep messing up. Oh, yeah. And actually, something comes up all the time. It really does. I know I'm a horrible friend in that sense. So, I think maybe not the gym will be fun, but I know after that we'll have a good time.
You'll have a good time talking shit about how bad the gym went after at lunch. Maybe.
Yeah. You saw the guy lifting? You saw that guy?
Oh, shit.
What a bad form.
And you saw that guy in
He
the...
needed Justin in his life.
He does need some Justin in his life. Correcting his form.
I just realized I need to open my eyes. You can barely see my eyes. Look at that. You can tell I'm getting sick. I look Asian.
Yeah.
But anyway, what you been up to?
Man,
That was exciting. Man,
let me tell you.
yeah. You sound like one of my employees. I have an employee. He's on the spectrum, and he
He's
has
on the
this
spectrum.
And now he has this habit of calling me dude or man when he talks to me. Hey, man. What up, dude?
What up, dude?
And then he
Yeah,
always gives me
man.
the two thumbs up. Like this every time I say, hey, can you do this? Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you on there,
Very
man?
awesome guy. Great worker. Anyway, what's going on?
Not much. I've been watching hella Survivor, though.
A what?
Survivor, the TV show.
A reality show?
I've been watching it.
Is it still around?
Yeah. Dude, they're like on season like 40 now.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought they were
Dude.
done already. I thought they didn't survive.
Dunzo, right? Me too. I recently got into it. I was walking by the TV the other day, and I happened to notice Melinda was watching a fresh little episode of Survivor. I was like,
Wow.
oh, what's going on here? And she's like, oh, I'm a big Survivor fan. My family, blah, 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 blah. We watched it. So then
All
I
these
was
years
like,
you never knew that?
yeah. I was like, oh,
Right.
I could see. No, I mean, I knew it, but I'm leaning into it for the show. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I knew she liked Survivor, but I didn't know they were making new seasons.
Survivor.
So, I've been watching it, and it's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I would encourage people to watch Survivor again. It's still out there. Best place to watch is on Hulu. They got all the episodes.
Yeah.
Hulu's got it all right now.
Would
Netflix put on 2 seasons.
Would you participate?
On Survivor?
Yeah.
So the more I've been watching it, I think the answer to that question is yes.
Okay. Why you think you
think-
can do the stuff or?
I think I would. The most fun for me is the challenges. I do want
Yeah.
to do the challenges. The games, like the games themselves, look really fun. Like when I watch the show, believe it or not, like the little drama about creating alliances and shit,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's-
But the games,
Yeah.
those are cool, bro. The challenges
Okay.
are dope.
Interesting. I would do Naked and Afraid.
I wouldn't do Naked and Afraid.
I would do it.
I don't want to be naked or afraid.
I don't care. I wouldn't be afraid, but I don't mind being naked.
You might be afraid. What if you get afraid? It's called Naked and Afraid. You already have the equation. The thought of you being afraid is there.
I would be afraid. I come from the jungle.
What if they drop your ass in the Arctic?
Doesn't matter. I would do it. Naked and Afraid, I would do it. Definitely do it. Plus, I can lose 10 pounds.
You're only out there for like 5 days.
They do lose like 20 pounds or more on Naked or Afraid. Have you ever seen an episode?
I've seen it, and they don't have any fucking food or anything out there.
They lose a lot of weight. They do. They're suffering. They're miserable. There's nothing to eat, you know. They got to look for food, something to eat. Yeah. For their water. Yeah. I'm not good like building a tent, you know, to sleep in. So that might be an issue, but I don't mind sleeping out, you know.
So if you were on one of these shows, you feel like your strong suit would be hunting or providing in some way.
Well, for me, it's two people, but it's all about.
But let's say you're on Survivor.
Yeah.
Where you got a team.
I know. It's all about kissing ass to your.
I don't know that you would fare well in that environment. I'm just going to be honest.
I would be kicked out right away.
I don't see you.
But I will be cheating too, so, you know.
I just don't. I'm just picturing you on Survivor.
Uh-huh.
Popping off on these people.
All of a sudden, there's somebody missing in the island. Hery, have you seen John? Nope. Weren't you just chatting in that corner like 2 hours ago? I don't know.
Yo no sé.
Something, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Mi amo es Eddie.
Hery, be honest. Where's John?
No, you say.
I'll be cheating. I'll be cheating to win. I might be the guy who's changing the names on the little, you know, when they write down.
On the ballots?
I would
like
change
digging back in the jar?
Yeah, changing an F for an A.
Dude, it's a real thing. So these motherfuckers now, they've got so many challenges and like bonus things that they thrown in there for these guys.
Got it.
It is a really interesting show. I will say I've been fucking with Survivor. Well, let's indirectly just make this a whole survival show episode. We talked about Naked and Afraid.
Mm-hmm.
What about have you seen the show Alone on Netflix?
No, I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh.
I guess it's good.
It is the most impressive
Is it another Survivor stuff like that? Is it?
No, it is, but it isn't. It just took... Okay, here's what you're going to love about it. Here's what you're going to love about it. You ready? It basically is Alone. It's basically Alone and Survivor, like if they had like a little fuck buddy baby. Because there's... basically what they do is they take and they put people out. Like this last season was in British Columbia in Canada.
British Columbia.
So what they do is they drop people off on these islands. There's 10 competitors. They don't. Okay. It's similar to Naked and Afraid in the sense that like they don't interact with each other. Okay, and they get dropped in 10 different geographical spots in the same region. You know when the game is over?
Mm-hmm.
When the last one quits.
When the last one?
Yeah, bro. So there's 10 competitors.
Okay.
When the last one quits, that's when the game is over. Or the second to last one quits, that's when the game is over. Quits. So the game, no, bro. The last one I watched, 75 fucking days.
Okay, but what was he doing, like, that he lasted 75 days? You know what I mean? Like, what is the whole thing?
So these guys aren't naked. They get dropped. Nope, they're not naked.
That's boring. Okay.
No, they can't be naked. You cannot be naked. They would die. They couldn't make it if they were naked. And
why they will die?
A lot of these places for the Alone show, they like to drop these people where there's like a heavy climate change, like for seasons. So like
keep my clothes on.
Yeah, like so. Let's say they drop you at the late summer.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to go through fall, and then all of a sudden you can't find food because it's winter. So like you got to be.
Then I can be naked until winter.
you got to be good at storing stuff and prepping it. And dude, these guys build some badass shelters.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, Hery,
That sounds
like,
good.
it's impressive, dude. Like, this is why, if you like Naked and Afraid, you'll definitely love Alone, because on Alone, dude, these guys and girls, let me just say, build some really cool fucking stuff.
Okay.
It's a very,
I'm not good with
very
building.
neat show.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
I might, because I might be desperate, and you never know what can you do under being like that. But I'm not good at that stuff.
Maybe they'll let you bring like a pop-up tent for one of your
Yeah.
items. Now, that is the difference, too. These people get like 10 items they're allowed to bring. Now, they can't bring a
That's
tent.
a lot. A Naked and Afraid, you can get only a knife, like a hunting knife, or a compass. Is it a compass they call it?
Compass.
Compass? That's what. Yeah, one of those.
Compass. You can't get out there getting compass.
Yeah. There's a couple. Only like one item. They give you a few. They show you a few. And you pick one. I will get obviously the knife because I'm going hunting and getting some. I don't know. Maybe do some rabbit stew or something like that. But no, a tent is really good.
Yeah, so these people don't actually bring tents, but they will bring, they'll bring stuff like certain jackets, or they'll bring, some of them are allowed to bring like a knife, like you had said, or they can bring other survival, things, but they can't bring food, they can't bring, the obvious stuff, no technology
Interesting.
of any type,
Yeah.
you have to be able to go out there primitive and build your own shelter and survive. Now, what I do find the most interesting is they really do live off the land too. Like, and they're going like most of these areas they drop them in are very dangerous. Like they had one where it's all Kodiak bears, like grizzlies, bro,
Oh,
all
wow.
around these people. I ain't fucking with no damn grizzly bear. There's this one season. This dude got surrounded by wolves, bro. Like this pack of wolves tried to fucking come in on him and shit. Like, dude, it's an intense show that
So
blown away.
So there's
with.
wolves, right? You said,
Wolves, yeah.
and they're just recording it just like next to the wolf, like. The
So
camera
hear me
crew?
out. That's the other thing. No camera crew with this show.
And how do I'm confused.
You get each of the players gets given a GoPro and 2 cameras.
Got it. So literally,
that-
you may die, and that's it. We'll make a
Dude.
fortune out of it.
Now, the only thing they do get, like for emergencies, they get a satellite phone from the show, but that satellite phone can't make any other calls but to the producers if, like, you're in danger or you want to quit the game.
Okay.
But
What
you're
was
not...
the fastest one to quit?
Huh? I saw a guy get knocked out in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And, dude, these people go there with the expectation to stay there. Like, these are those real survival motherfuckers. Like, those guys that got, like, Subarus and shit.
Like
they
you
like
have to
that.
move. Like I'm saying, or you're just in one spot in one area.
So
You know
you
what I
can
mean?
go where they drop you.
Uh-huh.
That's just your entry point. So they
Yeah.
can drop you there, and you can go and
Anywhere you
build a
want.
shelter anywhere you want.
Because I am on Naked and Afraid, you get a map, and you have I want to say 20-something days to make it to that other point.
So in Naked and Afraid, there's like a mission.
Yeah, you have to make it to the other side. And it's just you're outdoors this whole time. Some people have quit, because you're facing, bad weather or,
And mosquitoes.
yeah. There's been some of that stuff, but it's couples, so it's a team effort, 2 people, and then you have to kind of like, just find a way to survive during those 20-something days. And this is a person, a stranger. You don't know this person, what they can bring to the table to help you make it throughout those days.
But what if
One
you
gets
got
hurt,
like
that's it. You got to carry this person unless they quit.
Then you're just... I've seen that on Naked and Afraid, and then they're just like solo Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, I would do it solo. I don't mind being with somebody else, but I don't mind either, being solo.
What if it was like Naked and Afraid, 2 Dicks edition, and it's just 2 guys?
I think they've done it. I think they do now. I think they
Same sex.
I think they do that now. I believe. I haven't seen it in a while, but I think they do.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. All those survival shows are definitely underappreciated. I love that shit. It's fun to watch.
I don't think there's time to be looking at each other when you're trying to survive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe day one when everybody's fresh. So, do you win any money?
They don't mention money. Isn't that weird?
That is weird. So, do you just win to win? Surely there's got to be a prize.
I'm assuming there is money, but they never talk about money.
And you see, maybe that's what makes those naked and afraid people more dedicated, because the fact that you will go out there with potential of no prize, it's a bold statement.
And most of these people they're good at something. Like, they're professional hikers, military. I was an ex-cop, you know? Oof. They all have some kind of skill that's supposed to help them in this journey.
Well, on the show I was watching alone, this one dude goes out there and finds, like, on the island he's at, he finds, like, the bottom half of a boat, like a small, like, fisher boat. And instead of making, like, my first assumption was like, oh, I can make a cool shelter out of that, you know, and use the boat as a roof or something throughout the winter because it's, like, solid, you know?
Yeah.
He flips it over, digs a hole underneath it, and puts a fire under it. Bitch made a hot tub.
A hot tub?
He made a hot tub.
Of all the things, he made a hot tub.
Exactly, bro. And he was fucking around, made a hot tub, and then he lost his lighter, and he had to quit. Swear to God. Really happened.
Lost his lighter. Wow.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. I'm down for a show like that.
Dude,
where do we apply?
Dude, you sign up for this one, I'm watching every episode, bro. I'm watching every episode.
I'll be the only guy trying to be like cheating live to survive.
Yeah. So there they are. There's their camp. When they leave their camp, I'll take their shit.
Yeah. I'll be watching them from far away and wait for them to quit.
We've never actually had a competitor steal another person's house.
Oh, he died. Let me take his shoes.
My house now.
Yeah. That would be awesome to do.
Dude, it's a really cool... And not wrong, where they get to go is beautiful, bro. Like, these parts of Canada are, like, in these really big, like, preserves and everything. That's why they have so much wildlife. And it's really... It is a really cool show. It's an interesting watch. I would encourage everybody to give it a shot.
I would love to do, like, a trip. I just take a backpack and let's go.
You know, it's funny you say that, dude. One of these things I've been wanting to do in my life, and maybe you'd be down for it. You can we can pay money. We can pay money to go out west, like Montana and shit. And we pay money, and they let us work on like a cow ranch for like 2 weeks, and we get to go do we can go do a
Montana.
cattle. We can go do a cattle drive, bro. Sleep under the stars, right out there in the fucking like purple mountains, beautiful majesty and shit. That's all out there. That's them boys.
Beautiful majesty.
That's all them boys.
The beautiful majesty. So, when I went to Spain, we went to the island of Mallorca, right? And we rented a little car, Fiat, right? And we just got a little bag of like clothes, and we just did a road trip.
Oh, that's fun.
We just drove and drove and drove a couple of days.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Through mountains, stop at beaches. It was amazing. We actually stopped at a nudist beach. It was amazing. It was an amazing trip. Just stopping in different places, you know.
Enjoying the culture.
Yeah. But at the airport, we met a lady, 64 years old lady. And she goes to Spain on a walking trip. Yeah. So what they do is you pay. She explained this to us. Sasha kept her number. They go once or twice a year, and they do miles and miles of walking. And you pay this package, right? That covers like little hotels for you to stay at a certain point. So you start today here. Let's say you start in this town, and this group of people just walking and walking with their backpacks until the next stop, which is miles and miles away. There's a little hotel there that is already reserved for you to stop there for that night. Breakfast is included the next day. They get ready, and then they keep walking to the next city. And it's all like trails. And she does this. She said, you can YouTube this. This is a real thing.
You know, I've heard of people doing this or something similar to it in the United States on the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So she goes to different towns, but she was going to Spain. We met her at the airport. It was insane. I was like, I would do that.
So, bro, you should go and do that. You should do the Appalachian Trail in the United States.
Yeah.
It goes like, it's far. Look, okay, just because, I don't know all the details here, but it's a far walk. Okay, you can get on there, and it's the same thing. Like, they got you can go online and find the hotel spots along the way. I was actually just talking to my boss the other day, and he did this thing with dirt bikes, similar to that. Where, like, you pay this money to rent these really nice trail dirt bikes, and they come with GPS coordinates and stuff, and you'd ride for, like, 200, 300 miles on dirt bikes and stuff, bro, through the trails and mountains and everything. Like, these are the ones that you can ride on the road, too. So, like, they're the big ones. And, like, he said it was a blast. He got to do it in Colorado. He said they rode from one state, one corner of the state, all the way to the other side. How cool is that?
Okay. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
That would be fun.
Very, very cool. Yeah, I would love to do a trip like that. I would do it.
I get to a certain point where it's all about the adventure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think is what it boils down to.
Yeah, I think that's what is pretty cool about it.
Yeah, it's all about that adventure, baby.
La aventura.
La Ventura.
La aventura.
Adventura.
But anyway,
like the boulevard.
Yeah. The boulevard. Yeah. La aventura. But anyway, on a different topic, what have you watched this week?
Actually, I went to a news source. I went to a news source last night for a movie, and I gotta say it was pretty good. I went to Amazon Prime.
Okay.
There's a movie on Prime Originals right now that is taking over Amazon. It is number 1 on the Prime Originals list. It's called 13 Lives.
Oh, okay.
Dude, anybody ready for a suspenseful, real life type movie? You know, one of those ones based on a true event. This is the film to watch.
Yeah.
It is so good. So I guess back in the Short and Skinny, back in 2018, just prior to COVID, there was this. There's this soccer team in Taiwan, like a soccer team of like elementary school to middle school boys, got stuck in a cave, and over there they're really susceptible to like flash flooding.
Okay.
And stuff. Sincerely, I'm being for real. And the cave flooded when they were like way back up in this bitch. The cave flooded and they got stuck in there.
Okay.
And these divers had to go and get them out. And it was crazy, bro. Like, the movie is like 2.5 hours long. It's a real reenactment movie. It's not like a live documentary thing or anything like that.
What is the name again?
13 Lives. It's a Prime original. Yeah. And it's number 1 on Amazon Prime Originals right now. So it's an amazing movie, bro. It is wow. Like, you would definitely like this movie. It is, and it's really authentic. The movie is. There is some. It just goes to show you like what they had to do to save these people. I really don't want to give it away. Fuck it. I'm going to tell you. I want to tell you what happens, but I don't want to tell you what happens. But they end up having to do something very extreme in order to get these kids out of this tunnel. Because, like, bro, you're talking like these guys were diving because the caves filled up. They had to dive for like 6-7 hours at a time to find these kids.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's very intense. And I'm normally not into that shit, but what they had to do is the part I can't release. I can't. It was such a key shock point. And don't look this up, because Melinda cheated and looked everything up about the story itself.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, if you can bear through holding off on your research of the situation, it is a real story. You can validate what's true or false within the movie after the fact. But watch the movie first, because I want you to get the shock and awe effect of the movie before you go researching it. And because, dude, what they had to do to get these kids out Oh my! I mean,
Yeah.
it was, and they really did it. Like they really did what they did in the movie in real life, and it was just amazingly impressive. Whew! It was a great movie.
Whoa.
13
Okay.
Lives, Amazon Prime. What about you?
Well, I watched a couple of things, but I watched a movie last night. They've been advertising it so much. I was like, I gotta watch it. It's called Prey. It's the new version of Predator. You seen Predator?
I've seen the ads for this. Yes.
Yeah, it's all over the place. I saw it last night. It's there's a lot of action. I gotta tell you, a lot of action. Action. It's a very good movie, but it's Predator. You know what I mean? I think I don't know. I liked it because it goes back in time actually, with like these. What do you call these these people back in the day? Like not the Indians, but they're like warrior type tribes.
Okay.
So it's like going back to the beginning, I guess.
Oh, like you're talking like AC, BC type stuff.
Yeah, it's like the first Predator type, and it's like he's just hunting people, so it's pretty cool. The main actress is a female, and she did a very good job. And the fighting sequences are like really cool, actually.
Really?
I thought it was gonna be stupid. I was like, ugh. But it was a good movie to watch. I liked it a lot. Like I said, the fights were really really good. I liked that part. Yeah, so I watched that. I watched that, so I recommend it. I think it's
How were the graphics and stuff on it? Because that stuff looks amazing.
very good. It was very well done. It's
the trailers for it look good.
It's from Hulu. Hulu did it. So
Hulu's stepping it up, aren't they?
They do. Well, they have that show. There's one of my favorite shows. It's called Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, yes.
That show is amazing, which is coming back, I think, this year at some point.
So I need to watch
show.
that. I've heard nothing but great things about A Handmaid's Tale.
Amazing and cold as fuck. It's like, whoa. You're like, they're really showing this. It's a really good show. But also, I watched this new series on Netflix. It's called Keep Breathing.
Oh, so how is that? I've been seeing.
It's good. It's good. What I liked about it is 6 episodes, 30-something minutes each. So it's perfect. But basically it's about a girl who loses her flight, and she decides to get on another one with 2 guys on this random plane, and they actually have an accident and they crash. And she's pretty much the only survivor.
Now, is it like flashbacky a lot?
Every episode there is a combination, and every flashback makes sense to what's happening to her at the moment. If you know, what I mean. So
I do.
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool, and finding out what's happening while she's there.
I could see that being a good show, man. It looked really good.
It is, and the actress is pretty good. Yeah, she's pretty good. I've never seen her in other stuff before. Apparently she's popular, but I don't know from what
for.
Yeah. But you gotta watch it. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's 6 episodes, 30 minutes.
Well, Netflix does this new thing now, where they're telling you, well, I mean, it's not really new, but I do think it's cool to go on to their what's coming soon list. Oh, you can't see because my screen's blurred.
And you can save it.
Yeah. And we've got some cool and reminders and everything. So just in case everybody didn't know that on Netflix, so it's pretty neat.
Yes.
I don't know if you'll be as excited about this as what I am, but Mark Wahlberg and Kevin Hart are bringing a new movie out.
Yeah. I just watched their interview on show Heart to Heart with Kevin Hart.
Oh, really?
I watched that show. I watched that a lot. I'm a huge fan of that one. And he did an interview to Mark Wahlberg. It's pretty good.
I'm excited for this Me Time movie.
Yeah.
That they're coming out with. That's supposed to come out August 26th, and I'm really excited for that one.
Nothing like a good Me Time.
Well, we've also got a new documentary coming out this week that we can talk about next week.
What?
It's called I Just Killed My Dad.
Oof. No way.
Yeah, I'll just read the
Netflix?
little short preface it. It says Anthony Templet shot his father and never denied it. But why he did is a complex question with profound implications that go far beyond one family.
Really?
and it's a live documentary series coming out this Tuesday. We've also got another Untold coming out this month.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm excited about that one. And we've actually got two Untolds. This last one, you're a basketball fan. August 23rd, there's an Untold coming out. The Rise and Fall of And One. Remember like And One, like the basketball brand?
Yes.
Remember they used to have all the movies and shit of them like dunking on each other and like doing these crazy tricks? So I'm assuming it's going to go in depth of that.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I will watch that. Yeah, what happened there?
And then August 24th, Running with the Devil, The Wild World of John McAfee. Through raw revealing footage and interviews with the fugitive tech pioneer John McAfee, this documentary uncovers new layers of his wild years on the run. So we got some cool documentaries coming out this month, bro.
That is very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, dude. So I think we've got a lot on the table headed our way.
Somebody told me to watch a show that I don't think I will. I don't know. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but apparently I was told that I should watch Uncoupled with Neil Patrick Harris. Apparently
it's been in the top 10 this week.
Apparently it's very funny.
Yeah.
And I was reading about it. I believe he has a marriage of 17 years or a relationship, and his partner leaves him. And it's like going out and about for the first time after 17 years and in a gay relationship, going out to the world again. Apparently that's a big deal. Everything has changed in 17 years,
Yeah, the gay approach.
Yeah. So apparently it's really funny. So I don't know if I watch it, but apparently it's funny.
Well, Neil Patrick Harris is a favorite for many.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's my favorite.
Well, and then The Sandman. I'm sorry, The Sandman just started.
Yeah. Now that I haven't watched, but the commercials for that shit
look deal.
That looks aggressive. That looks fun.
That's a big deal. Was that a comic? One of those comics or something like that?
No, I think that's like Sandman is like a dark thriller type shit, isn't it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Is it like a DC character? What is it?
No, Sandman means like Mr. Sandman, like put him to sleep.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I don't know where I'm getting the idea that apparently he's a superhero or a supervillain. I don't know.
No, but because it goes really into it. Like it says, in this dark fantasy series, Morpheus, the king of dreams, sets out to reclaim his power.
Well, isn't it Morpheus a character?
Yeah. So, something else I did watch this week, I'm a big documentary guy. I love the docs.
Yeah.
The docs rock my socks. So, is Woodstock 99.
I saw that. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my, Hery, it's worth binging.
Yeah, I want to see it.
3 episodes.
Okay.
3 episode miniseries. Greatest fucking train wreck in the world.
Yeah.
To watch.
It is. It's bad.
I won't lie to you.
Stockwood, I was young when they did one that it was live for the weekend on MTV.
This is the one. 99 in 1999. I don't remember
the year, but okay.
Yeah. Nope, I can see you because the one in 1999 was on TV.
Uh-huh.
And they shared it all around and everything. And dude, they tried to make it like the original Woodstock, like in '69, where everybody comes together and just like does like happy drugs and jams out to music for a weekend. Like pretty straightforward. The problem you'll see with the Woodstock 99 one is the 90s was like peak, not saying this isn't going today, but very much so peak for like corporate greed and sponsorships and like where all those cliches were really built from was in the 90s, definitely. And they outsourced like everything, like the fucking food and beverage was like subcontracted out, to the highest bidder. So like people were getting charged they were getting charged $4 a bottle of water, $4 for a bottle of water, excuse me, in a time where a bottle of water was 65 cents.
Yeah.
So, like, there was a lot of price gouging. The people got screwed over, dude. But now, don't get me wrong, the people also retaliated very, aggressively. Like, dude, it goes as far as like they have Limp Bizkit on the set list, and people start breaking stuff legitimately.
Yeah.
They start burning things. I mean, it was gross. There's some spoilers in there that they did. I'll just say it like this, guys. The water wasn't clean. The water wasn't clean.
Suspected.
Even the drinking water, though, bro. The drinking water that they had provided for these people, the pipes were fucked up. And people got legions and cold sores and stuff in their mouth. You know why? They called it trench mouth. And they said that's from your mouth having contaminated fecal matter water in your mouth. Drinking poop water, not knowing.
Wow. I believe
So they
it.
get all this stuff, dude.
Is that... Did they show Green Day on that? Was the day there? Because when I watched this, I remember watching parts of it when I was young. It was on TV, and I remember Green Day being on stage, and there was a war of mud, literally. Throwing mud to Green Day back and forth.
Dude, these people are throwing... I don't know, but I did see this one here. They threw water bottles. And, dude, they had big names there. Like, they had Red Hot Chili Peppers, fucking Limp Bizkit, Korn in the late 90s. Come on, that's when they were huge, you know? Like, and they just put all this crazy set list together, and it got out of hand, bro. It got way out of pocket. My sister works in events, like in musical events. And so we watched it, and I was like, what? Like, very, very fun documentary to watch. Anybody that likes, like, music in general is going to appreciate the set list. I mean, they got James Brown in that motherfucker as well. I mean, they got Sheryl Crow there. But it's also, dude, there was, like, it sheds a light on how frat bro the world was at the time.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Bro, it's just embarrassing, as I say the word bro. But it's very embarrassing because, like, these people are just, like...
Was bad.
You know, unfortunately,
I wanted to.
You know, people got raped.
Uh-huh.
People got raped in this thing.
I believe it.
Fucking douchebags.
I believe it.
I can't stand a rapist, bro. I'd cut a dick off in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but I
cut a
remember
dick
watching
off.
this when I was young, and I was like, I want to go there. It seemed fun.
Yeah.
It seemed fun. I want to watch the documentary to see that other side that that I don't know.
And that's why you definitely, dude, I'm telling you, you would love this one. Because even at the very end, like, because you get attendees to interview that were there when all this happened. And they're interviewing and telling their experience throughout the documentary. And then at the very end, one of the questions is like, would you do it all over again? And they were like, unfortunately, as terrible as it was, I would have to say yes.
Ah, awesome.
Like, you know, because, like, it was like pure anarchy.
I mean, I got
for
raped,
them
but
for, like,
I mean, it was fun.
bro, I mean, and just the response from the people that actually ran the event were so corporate, dude. Like, they had 6 rapes in 3 days.
Wow.
And his response was, well, we had 250,000 people there. That's pretty much a small city. Less rapes happened in our city than they did in New York City in 3 days.
Do you...
I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm going to be very honest.
That's terrible.
When you're in stuff like this, people will have sex. And they don't care if it's in front of other people and stuff like that. So how do you... At what point you determined this is actually a rape or is it consensual?
So, again, place yourself... When you watch this documentary, you're going to have to remind yourself, as I did, this is the 90s.
No, I get what you're saying, and it's understandable.
No, but they allowed underage people to the event.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the people that were raped should have never fucking been there.
Yeah. But
I
how
mean,
do
Hery,
you prevent that?
Well, in
a big
today's
party
terms,
like that?
we would ID you at the gate or restrict you to an event. Like, you can't take your 10-year-old, I know you don't have one, but let's say you did.
Yeah.
You can't take a 10-year-old to the EDC music festival. You can't do that.
Well, especially now,
There's
know
age
what it
limit.
is. Yeah.
Correct. At Woodstock, people allowed their as young as 14 and 13 years of age to go to that. I would never... Dude, the problem with it is it wasn't those kids, it was their parents. Who the fuck lets their kids go to an event where there's going to be 250,000 people there?
Yeah.
Like, of that age, 14, 15 years of age.
But those the ones that got raped?
Not all of them were that age, but there was a lot of the 15 and 16-year-olds were primarily the victims, unfortunately. And it is very sad because I do think that I'm not blaming the victim when I say this. I'm blaming the victim's parents.
Yeah. I get what
Their
you're
fucking
saying.
parents should have never let him go.
Yeah.
Those kids aren't going to know how to navigate. I mean, dude, you're talking intense drugs at this place.
That's awesome.
Psychedelics, mushrooms, acid, LSD,
Name
Molly,
it.
cocaine,
Woo!
weed.
Buffet.
Bro, this is like, it's like that movie with John Cena when he showed up with the goodie box.
Yeah.
I got this, I got that, I got that. Dude.
Um,
And you're letting your 15-year-old go? What's that? What is that, 6th, 7th grade?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, no, I
At
completely
an
agree.
overnight festival?
I completely agree, but
Overnight.
I think in the 90s, there was more freedom also to allow the youngers. Because I was going to a strip club at 16.
That's what
Nobody
I'm saying.
ever asked
Like,
me for an
now
ID.
it's...
Because you look a little older too, you look older for your age, and yeah, I don't know. I live in the 90s. I live in the 90s.
It's conflicting.
And I
No.
think the 90s were the best times ever, like ever.
And I didn't hate the 90s, me personally, but I do see when you go back and look at stuff in a new set of eyes today,
Yeah.
some of the things we were doing in the 90s was definitely still a little hateful towards the ladies or towards other demographics. Like,
Well,
I'm like,
but the sense of
you watch
humor-
it and
The sense of humor was very different. Okay,
the verbiage.
the sense of humor was
they
very
had.
different. Today, that sense of humor back in the day, today is a bully, right? You would talk to people back and forth that way. Everybody would do that back and forth. I'm not saying that it's okay. Well, for me it is, but but that was kind of the normal. You don't want to be made fun of,
Yeah.
then make fun back. That's how it was, and exactly those things. It is what's offensive today. All the exact things. So every time I hear something in news, regardless of what topic it is, that wasn't a thing back then.
Oh, bro, you're definitely not. And that's what I tried to explain. So my sister, when she was watching it, naturally, she's 8 years younger than me. She was a little bit more quick to respond as far as like, oh, yeah, this is, they shouldn't say that or do that. And I said, well, hey, when you watch these, remember to remind yourself of the timeline, where we were as a country, where we are today. Like, try not to get mad about it as much as just take it in
Come on.
for what it is.
Exactly.
It's that time. It's a documentary. It's not like this is a remake. Like, this is these people's responses. This is how they handled it. It's the facts. I'm not saying you got to like it,
Yeah.
but you got to just, you can't go judging other people's timelines
Well,
prior to you putting yourself in their shoes, what resources they had available.
so whether I agree or not with certain things, right? I think that stuff back then paved the way for now to make these changes now. If it would have been for that, we would not be addressing them today.
Yeah, if
So
we never
it's a
fucked
different
it up, we never
generation
got it
now.
right.
For certain reasons, for certain things, not for everything, because some people pick and choose here, but I think that helped set the tone for today.
I do too, man. I mean, and look, it doesn't mean everybody was bad. It means we worked.
I had fucking
again,
fun.
like I told her. Yeah, exactly. Like I told her, I'm like, you got to remind yourself that, like, at the time, this was appropriate. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it was normal.
It was completely normal, and like that's what I try to get people to realize. Like, just enjoy the fucking show and be in the 90s for a second, and then be like, wow, okay, maybe I'm seeing it through a different set of glasses now of how we were talking to people.
Yeah. Well,
Now, you know what I mean? Like, use it as a beneficial
correct.
thing,
And
not bad.
nowadays, if I was being bullied, I had to fight back, right? I had my own voice. Today, we have to make a movement.
I said the same thing to a teacher friend of mine. I won't say their name because we got into it about this. And we got into it because the fact that, like, schools now, if you're being bullied and you retaliate towards the bully, you get suspended.
You do.
And I was like, but you're being bullied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they don't endorse violence and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, but if the bully, like, if a real bully is bullying you like how they did when I was a kid, you're getting pushed over. You're getting hit with a book when nobody's looking.
Correct.
You're getting shoved into a locker pretty heavy, rammed into a door side.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't want to get caught in the locker room last. I mean, like that shit.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, bullying was a real bully. So, like, if my children one day are being physically bullied, let Dad worry about you getting suspended. Knock that motherfucker out.
I always tell
you know what I mean?
Tell my kids when they were younger, you're not going to start anything. But if somebody starts, you're going to finish it. You better finish it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. I'll take care of the rest. I'll deal with it later. Yeah. And luckily, my kids growing up here, and they never got into any kind of trouble. They never faced what was bullying, you know?
I don't think anybody's going to bully Onyx.
What?
Ever.
Well, my kids are...
You ain't bullying that motherfucker, bro.
My kids are trained to make fun of people. My kids are trained to make fun of others. Yeah, but they won't start. But don't get on them. You know what I mean? They'll make you feel very embarrassed about it. In front of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's how we are in our circle at home, you know. So we can what's it called? We can ditch it and what's it called?
Dish it and take it
big time. So I don't know. It's different times.
Watch it.
Oh,
Give
I will.
It a try.
Oh,
Woodstock.
I'll actually when I go to the gym with my buddy, I'm not gonna talk to him. I'm gonna watch it. Hey, it's treadmill time. So talk to you later. We'll talk at lunch.
Yeah. Just tell them you have a podcast. When Melinda comes in and asks me like, "Why are you watching so much TV today?" I have a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm working right now.
You're correct. So anyway, man, I think we're gonna finish on Woodstock.
We will.
The whole show was about surviving. Isn't this weird? Those people survived Woodstock.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them were raped, but they survived.
They did.
You know?
They kept the baby. So it.
They kept the baby. That might be an edit. Fun fact.
Might be an edit.
No.
Might be an edit.
No. We're not going to edit shit here. Oh, my God. Man.
Well, listen, brother. As always, it was great to catch up. And I look forward to seeing you next week, buddy.
There's nothing worse to explain that to the family. This is little John, and it was conceived at Woodstock. Who's the daddy? That's a tough conversation to have. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we call him Woody. Anyway, on that note,
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Good.